it's not a newfound love, but it's something that in the last few weeks I've gotten more into. I lie, not the last few weeks. For a while, I've been into it. What I'm saying is, in the last few weeks, I've bought a few more of them at a time. And what I want to share with you is my love for blind buying, and I'm talking about perfumes. So I'm not the sort of person that really enjoys physically going to shops shopping. I don't get that much joy from going to shops and testing things out and spending all day going about, all that stuff. I actually am one of those people that prefers to buy stuff online. I enjoy browsing and looking through things, doing some research and stuff like that. So what I've been doing, and what I will continue to do, and I'll explain to you why, is blind buying perfume. Now, it kind of goes against the whole ethos of perfume, right? Most people go, they smell it, they think about it, they walk around, smell again before they make a decision as to whether they want to buy perfume or not. I've done that, and I do that sometimes, but I find sort of buying perfume, obviously I do some research, but buying perfume without really knowing or having any idea what it's going to smell like is more interesting to me, because then it's about sort of the surprise. Will I like it? Won't I like it? And some people might think it's a waste of money, because what happens if you don't like it? And I just figured, if I don't like it, then I just put that down as part of the course of buying blindly. I might give it away. I've never resold my perfumes. I'm not really sure if I'd do that, but I'd give it away to anyone that sort of would like the smell. So it was never going to go to waste. But I do enjoy the whole journey of blind buying. So today's video is about my most recent blind buys. The other thing you need to know about me is, once I find something that I really enjoy doing, I kind of go ham into it. I don't really do things by halves. And so what I did in the last short time is I bought from this particular brand, 1, 2, 3, 5 of them. The name of the brand is Juliette Has A Gun. Now, the thing that interested me in this brand is the name. I really find things that are completely different quite interesting. So having the boldness to name your brand of perfume as Juliette Has A Gun, even though there is a reason behind it, I think that's really cool. And so that already intrigued me anyway. And then I did look at some reviews online, and also watched a few YouTube reviews. They're not as many people reviewing Juliette Has A Gun compared to other brands of perfumes out there. That also is a plus for me, because I don't really want to be walking around smelling like everybody else. And so I prefer to buy perfumes that are not as known than the well-known ones, even though I do have some well-known ones as well, but I find it more interesting to buy the niche types. Yeah. The other thing that interested me is reading, especially about one of them called Not a Perfume, and reading sort of the explanation behind this particular perfume was interesting to me as well. So let me stop rambling and I go through. So the average cost of these bottles are between £63 and £99, but that's discounted. I'll put the link for where I got these perfumes from. The actual full price is over £100 for a 100ml bottle. Okay, so this is Not a Perfume. Okay, it's a cool, sleek bottle. I have to say, I am a sucker for really good quality design bottles. So this bottle is sleek, it's cool. To me, it's nothing sort of crazy, but I kind of like it as well. It's got like its name sort of inscribed on the top, which I really like. Yeah, so this is Not a Perfume Superdose. So there's the regular Not a Perfume, and this is Superdose, like almost an intense part of or intense version of the regular Not a Perfume. So I'm going to read now. Okay, here's the thing with my blind buy. I'm not like a perfume expert, so I haven't developed a nose to tell, oh, this is jasmine and this is I don't know, patchouli or whatever. Okay, obviously I know the regular flavors. I know what vanilla smells like, I know what rose smells like, things like that, or maybe citrusy type smells, orange blossom, stuff like that, but I'm not sort of into the details of what perfume smells like. So yes, I did some research and I sort of read the description of what the notes are. But to be honest with you, it really didn't mean a lot to me, because when you start talking about cetilax, is it called cetilax? Or you start talking about bergamot or neroli, stuff like that. I don't know what that smells like. So yes, I read the description of the scents, but I didn't really base my decision on what perfumes to buy based on that. I really just based it on reviews, especially any sort of reviews stating whether it was long lasting on the skin or not. I know everyone's chemistry is different, but still it gives me a good idea as to whether the perfume is going to last longer on my skin or not, and that's important to me. So with this perfume here, it's called Not a Perfume, and the only one note on here is called Cetilox, which is also known as ambroxan. And I looked that up, and ambroxan is a molecule that enhances other scents. Okay, so what that means to me is that you can use this perfume as a base for layering, because it's going to enhance whatever top-up scent you put on this base. Or you can just choose to have it without other sort of perfumes on top, and it just enhances almost your own natural smell, I think. So let me spray to figure out. I'm going to spray it in the air because I don't want to spray my skin. Right, so my first impression of this scent, I think of a dude, but a nice, comforting guy. It's unisex, right? So you can use it as a woman, you can use it as a man, but I don't think feminine straight away. But it's a lovely smell. Like if I smelled it on a guy, I'd want to hug him. Okay, it feels quite sort of warm. Feels, I don't know how to explain it. It's definitely a different scent to what you would smell elsewhere. Now on my skin, when I sprayed it on my skin, I wore it 2 days ago, and I asked a friend of mine, a guy, to smell my hand, and he says it smells nice, but it also smelled of sweat. So that's interesting, because one of the bits of research that I did, one of the reviewers did say that it made her think of sweat. So even though when I sprayed it out in the atmosphere just now, the main smell is of warmness, different to any sort of floral type smells. It made me think of a nice cozy dudes to cozy up to. On my skin, it smelled different to someone else. So it's an interesting smell. I would definitely recommend that you try it if you're used to taking risks with your scents. But it's really up to you, obviously, because like I said, perfume smells different on everyone. But I'm happy I bought this, and it hasn't put me off blind buying. Next one. This is called Vanilla Vibes. Yeah, I really love the look of this bottle. I love the 2-3 tone. It's like 3 tones or 4 tones in this bottle. Fantastic. Already, just this bottle alone made me feel good about buying this. Same inscription in the lid and everything. Nice, sleek design. Great. Okay. So on this one, in the description, it says vanilla and sea salt, plus other things like tonka beans and everything. But again, I don't know what tonka smells like, so it didn't really mean much to me. Just happy knowing that there's vanilla in this. Okay. So let's smell. See, I wore this today on its own, and it definitely it makes me think of yummy food. Yeah, sort of not overly sweet, definitely not sharp, but it's like a nice warm pudding. I don't know, but it's a smell that I've smelt before to a certain degree. So there's something else in this scent that sort of makes it stand apart from just a regular vanilla smell. So I really like this. I'm happy with this smell as well. Obviously, it depends on sort of how things go hours after you sprayed it. Once again, it depends on how things smell in your skin as well. But this is a positive blind buy for me. So this is Vanilla Vibes. Beautiful bottle. Then I have that's what it's called. Again, I love the color of this bottle. It's all the same shape, all the same design, but looks really nice. And the main sort of description on this is raspberry, neroli, and other things. as I said, you know, neroli, who knows how that smells like? I don't. But definitely raspberry, I have an idea of what raspberry smells like. So that was a plus for me. And let's spray. Okay, so yeah, this, what, I haven't worn this, but when I smelt this yesterday when I got it, the first thing I thought about was okay, something kind of mentholy, like menthol. So in the past when I was a kid and I had a cold, one of the things that my parents would do is get something called Vicks rub. It's like a menthol balm, and just basically rub it all over my nose, and then have a bowl of hot water, place my head over it just to steam out the blocked nose and stuff like that. This reminds me of that. Okay, there's definitely a sweetness in there, but the smell of menthol is what hits me first. So I think as it dries down, that sort of mentally smell goes away, and it leaves sort of like a more sweetness there. I don't really know how it's going to last on my skin because I haven't worn this yet. This is kind of almost like a first impression-ish. But again, I'm not mad at this. I like it. Once again, it's very different to the normal perfumes that I smelled or that I have. And for that reason alone, I'm very happy that I've got it. But yeah, this is a good sign for me. I like it. Moving on. All right, this is called Lady Vengeance. Okay, black bottle. All right, cool. I still love the other ones more, but again, the inscription all in black looks more like a masculine kind of bottle. But I like that because I don't just want everything all flory and feminine and all sweet and lovely, you know. So this, it says Lady Vengeance is bergamot, lavender, roses, patchouli, and other things. All right, so this, the scents that I would recognize from with my nose would be the lavender and also the roses. So let's see if I can smell any of those. I have to spray it somewhere else because this is nice. I like this. I can faintly smell the lavender, but I think I smell more the roses. Obviously the other notes in there, I have no idea I'm smelling, so, but I really like this. Now it looks like a masculine bottle, but the scent I feel like is leaning a little bit more feminine, but I can also imagine a guy wearing this. Yeah. So, I really like this smell. And so this is a positive blind buy. Yay. The last one I have is Sunny Side Up. Here we are. And the bottle basically reflects the name. I like that. Yeah, I just really like these designs, and I can imagine having like 10 of these. I don't think there are 10 cents of these, but I see myself buying more. So with this Sunny Side Up, it says jasmine, vanilla, and amorous. I have no idea what amorous smells like, so I can't tell you if I can smell it or not. But let's see if we can smell some jasmine. Let's see if we can smell some vanilla. Okay, I'm going to have to spray this on my skin because I couldn't smell much. Ah, yes. All right, so I got this yesterday as well. And sorry guys, but my first impression on my skin, oh dear, reminds me of a baby's wet nappy. Specifically, my nephew. So I don't know what it is, but yeah, that's what hits me. Wet nappy. I feel like over time that wet nappy smell is gonna go. I'll update you guys when I wear this for a full day, but I'm thinking wet nappy. But watching other people's reviews, no one's mentioned wet nappy, so it must be my nose and what I smell on my skin. But yeah, this is interesting. I'm definitely happy I bought this because, like I said, I understand the risk in blind buying, and there's some perfumes that you'll like the smell of and some you won't. So I don't regret buying this because I know that it's not going to stay smelling wet nappy all day. And it's it's funny that I think of wet nappy. So even in just that respect, I'm cool with buying this. Still smelling the wet nappy though. Yeah. If anyone has this particular one, Sunny Side Up, please leave in the comments what you smell. you know, it would be interesting to know what other people smell on their skin. And like I said, yeah, I can't say much more than wet nappy, sorry. But I'm happy I bought it still. And I'm going to definitely use it. Nothing's going to waste. So, just to go back to not a perfume, what I'm going to try over the next period of days and weeks is try layering this with other ones, other scents. So with the other scents that I showed you, with other brands, and see how that works out, because I think that the combination will give something completely different to having it on your own. So not to make this video too long, this has been my blind buy numero uno, number one, and it's been Juliette Has A Gun, and it's been the 5 scents that I've got so far, but I'm definitely going to get some more. There's one called Pear Ink. The bottle looks lovely, and if there's smells of pears, then I'm in there, and some others as well. There's one called Lipstick Fever. I don't really like the smell of lipstick, so I prefer lipsticks with no smells. But again, you know, I'm happy to try it and see how it goes, but I'll definitely let you guys know. Listen guys, thanks for spending some time with me going through my first blind buy. Moving on to the future, I'm definitely going to do more of this because I really enjoy it. I have 3 more bottles of another brand coming tomorrow, so I can't wait. And so I'll try my best not to smell it without sharing it with you guys. So I'll do like a first impression, absolute first impression on camera, because it's just fun. All right guys, take care. Bye bye.